Hey YouTubers, I don't normally make auto repair videos, but today I was trying to get the upholstery cup holder off of my center console on my F250, which over the years has started to buckle up and look horrible. I've spent several hours online today trying to find someone who had figured out exactly how to remove the white plastic piece that's underneath the upholstery. Most people had just pried it up and broken the clips where the point where the part was no longer usable. I couldn't find any YouTube videos, and I couldn't find any real definitive answers on how exactly to get this up. And this white piece is held down with clips, and the clips are pretty deep. So when you try to pry them from the top, you're not able to push the catch down below loose, which is what makes you break the clips loose when you try to pry them. So I did manage to find a map of someone that had fairly good success on how to release some of these clips. So I drew myself my own little drawing, and this is a map of the clips that are underneath that white piece. And the arrows indicate the direction that you have to pry the clips. The problem is if you stick a screwdriver underneath the white piece and you try to push on those clips are deep enough that you don't release the catch down below, and you end up breaking off the clip itself. So what I decided to do was I took a drill bit that's just a little bit bigger than the screwdriver that I'm using. And using my map, I looked at the direction that each clip is supposed to be moved. There's a clip here, a clip here, a clip here, and a clip here. I used my map and I drilled a hole on the same side that I'm supposed to push the clip over. That allows me to stick the screwdriver down and push it all the way down to get to the base of the clip, and then I can pry it over. And that has allowed me to release all four of these clips without damaging any of them so far. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of the project, and I'll update you and see how this works. And this could be useful for you to be able to get this white piece off of your console without breaking it. So you might ask, how do I know where the clips are? So if you follow my map and you draw your own, you can get a rough idea where they are, and you can get an idea of what way you have to push the tabs. If you come over here to your plastic piece, many times you can see a little bit of an outline where the tab is. And if you run your finger over you'll feel an indentation. I've already gone through with a permanent marker and marked mine, but on every one of mine I can feel a slight indentation, which is going to tell me where each tab is. So then, using my map, I'm going to drill a hole on the same side that I need to pry from. So on this one, I need to pry from this side. So I'm going to drill my hole right there. That's going to allow me to push my screwdriver down and release that tab. You don't want to go too deep or you'll drill into your console itself. You just want to go through the plastic. So now that my hole is in there, I can reach in with my screwdriver and get all the way down to the base of my tab. Apply a little bit of pressure. And release it. So here it is about 20 minutes later. The whole cover's off. One thing I discovered is when I followed my map that I made, I put the arrows on here, and the map that I found online told me to push from the front on these four tabs. Well, after working this one for a long time, and I just couldn't get it to release, I drilled a hole on the other side and found that the map that I downloaded was wrong. These 4 tabs on the front of this plastic piece push from the back, not from the front. So when I went back through and I re-looked at this one after I took it off a little closer, this tab indeed was broken off because I was pushing from the wrong direction. So I corrected my map, and I'll show you that map before we sign off here. So I had to correct these, but I got the entire piece off. Every tab is intact. And if you look at these tabs closely, you'll see that these lips are really deep. So you have to kind of push on it from below here and really push that back to get that to release without breaking it. It took me about 20 minutes to get from here all the way around, being real careful. So here's the revised map. All of the black arrows on the back side of this cup holder are right. The corrections on the front ones are made in red. So you'll be able to use this as your guide. Here we are about a week later. Center console's out of the upholstery shop. As you can see, I've not clipped it down yet, but the sides are laying down nicely just like when it was new. This is how they did it. Apparently they heat it up and re-glue it, and then he put staples all the way around it. So it's ready for me to snap back down, which all that should take is a little bit of pushing. And all those snaps that I didn't break off. And there we are. Just like new, ready to put back in the truck. Cost me $50 from the upholsterer to get this part fixed. There's the finished product. Looks good as new.